It's showtime.
Good morning. You know what? I have never seen a show quite like this morning. Frank Schrimsher is going to be a special guest today, and he got all fired up this morning, all ready to go, all wired up. We're going to talk to him in just a little bit. But you know what? It's a beautiful morning, full moon. Get out and check out the moon. It's gorgeous. I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. And don't forget these beautiful bracelets and keychains that Dr. Teichmiller, indicator at Innovative Eye Care, has available for $1. Go by there and pick them up before they run out.
Hey, my battery's up.
Absolutely a beautiful day. Okay,
My battery's up all day.
Recharged.
Hey,
let's head over to Jamie now.
I got to tell you right now, I've never seen a morning like this in my life before. I got to do right now. First, let me do my part. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens, the English.
Oh, my goodness.
Frank Schrimsher, at 96 years old.
Not quite.
Here this morning. Frank's up here as a special guest this morning. We're talking about the Fiddler's Convention. My buddy Rick in the middle, Joseph on the end. Did we mention what you're doing now?
Yeah, we can talk about
Mr. Cup Cadet?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to take a minute. Anyway, y'all know Zack Green? Zack almost jap slapped Frank in here. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I love
Zack's face got as red as that shirt he had on. He's defending his best buddy, Jeff Pugh, because Frank comes in and says, Jeff Pugh should have been carted off the field Friday night at the wall.
Oh, you tell me. You get Frank into it.
I was going to tell him anyway.
Yeah, Frank said, he was wrong. They get face to face. I thought Frank was going to jap slap Zack. If John David hadn't walked in and separated him, it'd have been over. Zack, you could have been charged with elderly abuse.
I love Frank. Get that blood pressure down, brother. I'm good.
You could have been charged with, just like me baptizing Papa Rocco, you could have been charged with elderly abuse.
That's what it looked like. It looked like an elderly abuse instead of a baptism.
Yeah. Right. Zack, I can't believe you went off like that.
Well, it's all good. Me and Frank, we love
Well, how come Frank offered you to go outside?
I've seen Frank outside beating that
No, Frank was outside peeing on somebody's tire like he used to.
He had security, man.
Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Coach Pugh's in here. He'll defend himself in a little bit. I will say, I heard from another coach that was the worst officiating game in the history of high school football last Friday night at Cabinet Field, East Limestone. Jeff will tell us all about that later. Where's your coach?
Jeff can't wait.
Maybe, and Frank, if you can calm down a little bit, we'll talk about the Fiddler's Convention in just a
All right.
little bit.
We're not talking about
And Rick, is Notre Dame, they on the roll, man.
Hey, we're rocking.
They won?
We're winning.
That's right.
How y'all play?
Who do we play? Played Miami last week, but I'm trying to
did?
blank. Yeah, North Carolina.
Miami of Ohio or Miami of Florida?
Miami of Ohio.
That's what I thought.
But we got Miami in a few weeks, so.
Miami of Florida's undefeated. We got
North
a lot of stuff
Carolina.
going. Coach Skipworth in here too. Paul, thanks for getting him up here bright and early. We'll play Judge Jamie a little bit. Dusty will be making his way here a little bit. Let me give a shout out to our Mr. Sleepyhead this morning. Danny Vincent, our resident movie star. I didn't set my alarm. I just got up. Well, Danny, you can still make it over in time. You could have walked over here, but now, as fast as he used to be, he could have run over here.
That's true. That's true. Former track star.
That's right.
Former is right.
Now he's just a movie star.
We all used to be a former something, but
He
anyway.
got his brother come over here. He lives
Randy can come over here.
A stand-in.
Yeah, you got a little standing. Nobody knows the difference except us. All right, let's get to I got some good Judge Jamie questions today.
Oh, boy.
I saved them just for today.
Unlike yesterday.
We'll make somebody a star in here before the day is over with.
Ooh.
Not going to call any answers
Any
yet,
names.
but we all got a good idea who that might be. But right now, Clint Legg will be with us in just a little bit too, so we look forward to him getting here. Jeff Pugh is calm today. He's had a week to...
He's looking forward to that homecoming parade.
It probably took him all week to calm down, too.
I'm glad Frank's bottled up and he's ready to speak out. Zach, you stay away from it. Here's Gloria with a wonderful, warm, cold, whatever, weekend forecast.
I think we all better stay away from Frank. He has been bottled up for a while, and Lord knows what's going to come out of his mouth today. All right, let's go over that forecast. 55, 56 degrees out there. Full moon, just a beautiful sight. Get out there. You know, full moon makes everybody act up a little bit, so that could be what the problem is.
Oh, it's already started.
Oh, I know that. High temperatures today around 83. free, absolutely beautiful weather. No rain to worry about tomorrow. Temperatures 85. Just another gorgeous Friday, full sunshine. And then Saturday, close your ears, Rick, but late Saturday we can see rain. Weather Channel saying actually 80% chance of afternoon to PM showers, right? It won't be in Athens just then. We're going to say it's going to skip over the Fiddlers Convention. Sunday, though, 100% chance of rain. Don't let that stop you from going to church. Use an umbrella. You won't melt. Get there. Dusty will tell you more about that when he gets here. Frank, get back
there's
in
Frank
here.
outside now, kicking our old ball player around.
That's why I don't mess with Frank.
Oh, that's kicking Zack around. Oh, yeah.
That's not me he's kicking, is it?
Hold it, Frank. Don't beat me up.
Okay, silly boy.
Hey, speaking of our preacher, I love it when my pastor refers to me as the judge.
Oh, my God.
I'll miss the judge. Be there at 6:30 this morning.
Meaning he'll miss
Congratulations, Joseph, on your first big-time part.
Thank you. That was a
You
lot
didn't
of
tear
fun.
nothing up, did you?
No, I was glad the guy showed me all the safety features.
All right, wait a minute. I got something's blinding me this morning. I've got to stop the program.
Uh-oh.
What kind of shirt have you got on?
An Athens steak.
Does that say HNT 19?
Oh, no.
What? I thought we were friends.
WHNT19.
Well, we need ZTV 11 shirts.
Stan Pilot asked me to wear this.
Well, if it's for Stan, I can understand Stan. I love Stan. But now,
We got some duct tape in here.
I can sit like this.
no, you're going to have John David.
Yeah, let's cover that up.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
We can't be promoting other TV stations.
Isogenics.
There you go.
All right,
Rick's shirt brought to you by Isogenics.
Sorry, Stan.
Let's take time out now to go to the man who's on the roll today. No telling who else he'll beat up before the day's over. Here's our sports guy brought to you by KFC Chicken. He needs a bucket full right now.
Welcome to ZTV 11. Sports brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. I promise I will not mess with Frank Schrimsher. I will not.
You didn't give him a chance to breathe, Zack. You was hot. You was breathing all over him.
Frank could kill you.
And yeah, Frank would kill me too.
He would.
He was defending you.
I don't care.
Hey, last night Arizona beat Colorado, so they are now in the wild card. So they're now in. They will be playing Chicago Cubs. The Yankees won Tuesday night, and they'll be playing the Cleveland Indians. They also have the other games. We'll talk about them later. Who cares? Alabama's defense last 2 weeks has been unbelievable. Like I said, we've been beating SEC teams too. So we go to College Station to do that. Hopefully the same thing that Texas A&M will play at 6:15 on ESPN. Auburn will be playing at 11 o'clock on the SEC
Zack, what is your
network.
prediction on the Auburn-Ole Miss game? How bad will Auburn beat them?
I don't know. Ole Miss might give them a ball game. We might have got mad the way we beat them and come on to Auburn. But I think Auburn should win that ball game.
We're on a roll.
They're on the road now. I like
You're
it.
a Bama fan.
No.
Auburn thinks they're back. I love it. Let them think it.
Alabama gear.
No.
Yeah.
It was just a white shirt.
Hey, Coach Pugh will talk about this tomorrow night, but this is a huge game tomorrow night against Lawrence County. We need to win this to stay in the race to get in the playoffs. So tomorrow night, Cavender Field, homecoming. Bradley Walker will be singing national anthem.
Really?
And he's actually got a special night on RF. If you get RFD TV at 5:30, it might say the Gaither Gospel Hour, but he's going to be singing
How
on his
about
new
you
CD.
taking your phone out of your pocket, putting it in good use, and videotaping it tomorrow night singing that?
That'd be awesome.
Might try to do that.
What if
If Coach Pugh let me out.
you can't be folding that many towels on the sideline?
Well, we're usually in the locker room for national
okay.
anthem, so.
I got you.
Oh.
Hey,
I told y'all to ignore him.
Mr. Jake.
You done missed all the activities.
Austin's at Florence tomorrow night. Athens, Decatur, Hazel Green, Hartsville. Lee Huntsville against Ardmore, Danville West, Elmont, Colbert Heights, Clements, Colbert County, Tanner, Cleveland are some of the big games around the county. And Jamie, that's about all I got.
Hey, Clint, you missed it.
Back to you.
We had a fight in the studio.
What happened?
Frank and Zack get into it about Coach Pugh. Talking on getting drug off the field Friday night. And Zack almost slapped
No,
Frank.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, there's me getting beat up by him right now.
Hey, speaking
taller than
of,
Zack.
hey, here's a shot in Decatur Daily. Athens High School people over at East Limestone last week. Good shot in Decatur Daily this morning, showing all the festivities. Said there was a big crowd over that way this past Friday night. So
It was a
homecoming,
crowd.
and we'll talk with Coach Pugh just a little bit, and Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Clint Legg in just a moment. We'll talk with Frank. You gonna make it, Frank?
I'm gonna make it.
Well, as good as you feeling this morning, man, you're gonna be good to go.
I done got it off my chest now. I'm good.
Well, don't fall out of that chair.
I ain't.
We'll take a break. Be right. Thank you, Rick, for wearing that shirt up here this morning.
That's the genius.
He didn't even know what he was doing.
Still staying. I really appreciate it. You don't see me going over there, walking in there for there, and you usually telling Jerry Hayes, hey, tell everybody to start watching ZTV overnight. We'll be right back. Y'all hang on.
Oh, what a morning.
Zack, don't let me stick Frank on you. My favorite time of the day. We're worldwide right now. All right, it's time for Judge Jamie. Rick Mould's favorite game when he wears the right shirt. In case y'all can't hear me, y'all go see Zeke.
You couldn't hear Coach Pugh a minute ago.
3844 One Love. Papa Rocco needs to see him. Wrong answer. Right answer. We're playing with veteran players in here today. Coach Skipworth, you and Paul ready over that way. Fiddling fun.
Always
Rick,
ready.
only you will know the answer to this. You and Frank. It's in Decatur Daily this morning. Had you read the complete paper when you brought it in this morning, you know the answer to these questions. This is the 51st, right, Frank?
Right.
Is that correct? You've been there for, this will be your 45th year, right?
That's right.
And last.
And last.
Unless you just
Visiting.
miraculously feel better.
Unless they feel sorry for him and let me
We
come
need to
back.
get you some jogging in a jug, Frank. All right.
I remember it.
It says, y'all heard, you never heard of jogging?
I have heard of jogging in a jug.
There's Frank by a statue. Is that a statue of you, Frank?
That's me.
Yeah, there you are, right there. All right. All right. How many women have been named the fiddle champion in 50 years?
Two.
I gotta go, Jeff Pugh. He answered it first. Way to go, Coach. Rick, this is not a mime contest. You know what? This is not a mime contest. You have to speak
You
up.
can't talk.
You can say that. All right. All right, know it all. Let's see. They had over Tuesday night over at Eagles Harbor in Decatur. They had the wild game cook-off over there. Who won it? You know, it's a pretty big deal, that wild game cook-off stuff. Well, I'll tell you.
306 barbecue, guys.
Dude.
The rib ticklers out of Hearts. Remember, I said the rib ticklers.
ticklers.
No, not something else there. But what was their winning dish?
Quail.
Dove.
Possum.
It was called Turkey Cherry Jubilee.
I don't even sound
Turkey
good.
Cherry Jubilee. All right, I don't have a whole lot in the newspapers today, so we'll have to hurry up and then get to the little harder questions. Megan Kelly's doing it. You know, they're paying her $17 million a year.
Too much.
What a waste.
We tried to hire her here, but I just,
Yeah, right.
I couldn't come up with the money. I was close. But her ratings ain't much better than the
Close
ones
to
on this
nothing.
program. We can probably beat her. What are her ratings for the first week?
Bad.
0.2.
Besides sad.
0.2.
Well, actually, she got 2.5 million. But that's a big drop from what they had at 9 o'clock, which was bad to start with. But she's doing bad.
I think they thought looks alone would get her far.
Bad.
It does.
Only Joseph might know the question on this next one. What is the newest RV available? I don't know if Madison RV's got it or not, Rod, if you're watching this morning, but you need to get one of these.
Some kind of Mercedes.
Hey, there's our picture of yesterday. That's Drew over at Southern RV on Jordan Lane. That's me in the middle there, kind of. Maddie, she was the star of the show yesterday.
They showed y'all on Channel 48 just like a commercial.
Some kind of Mercedes.
It's named the Terra Wind. What does it do differently from others?
It dries your.
There's a spoiler on the back.
Floats.
It
Feels
floats. Paul, that is the right answer.
Really?
It floats, and it costs how much?
$200 grand. 127,000, I think.
it would sink at that much money. I can tell you that right now.
Well, that's without the motor.
$850,000.
How does it float? How can
Only a man retired from a college could afford something like that. Rick, as much traveling as y'all do, why don't you just get that and you Americans just float across every river you see?
And then fish.
That fish?
Swim?
What?
I get on that.
Get you a good shirt? You be good to go.
You drive it off
All right, here we
You
go.
drive it off
Clint,
the-
pay attention. You may know the answer to this next question. What is the newest used car dealership in Alabama?
The newest used.
Down in Anniston. Evidently, y'all didn't read AL.com yesterday or this morning.
No.
Did you read it? Trump car sales.
Really?
Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with him. They just used his name. What is their slogan?
Make America great. Make cars great again.
Close. Make car buying great again.
Dude.
What is the only other president that somebody took his name and made a fortune off
Jimmy
of?
Carter.
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Billy Bear.
Good, thanks.
I used to have one of those.
Clinton.
The teddy bear.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. In what year, know-it-all?
Come on, Greg.
Coach?
1916.
That's close. 1902 would be the exact answer I'm looking for. What has the Atlanta City Council just passed legislation this week?
No.
They outlawed opinions.
No parades.
Decriminalization of marijuana. If you get caught with an ounce or less, it's a $75 fine and no jail. But here's the real question. Here's the reason they did that. Between 2014 and 2016, what percentage of those arrested were black?
50.
50%? No.
70.
85.
85.
90.
92% were arrested. That's the reason they changed it. All
Wow.
right. A man was arrested for a DUI. I forgot what city this was. A cop watched him walk out of the bar, get in his car, and do 10 miles an hour as he pulled up on the interstate ramp.
Uh-oh.
He was pulled over. What did he say when he was pulled over?
I didn't do it.
I'm not speeding.
There he is.
I'm not drinking.
He says, I'm way over. Take me to jail.
Oh.
But
Oh, he admitted.
how many times,
Has
what
he been
number does this rank in DUIs for him? It's a
15.
record.
55.
28.
Wow, what an idiot.
How do you get insurance?
I don't know.
I doubt
How does he have a
License.
driver's license?
I doubt he had that too.
That's terrible.
What
That
is
is.
anxiety?
The show.
Anxiety.
The fear of underwear.
Wrong. Anxiety, anybody? A lot of y'all this morning may be waking up with it. Frank?
Anxiety.
You remember that time you drank that beer and passed out on your mom and daddy's front porch?
No, I don't remember that.
That's right. That's called anxiety. Being overwhelmed after a night of drinking and not remembering it, not remembering what you did the night before.
Coach Pugh got it.
No, not him.
No, he said fear of the hate. That's what it was.
I fear that none.
All right, a couple ways to get over it. One, it says exercise. This next one I don't understand. Light a candle.
Light a candle.
Spend time with family or friends. That would just lead to more drinking. All right, here we go. They just discovered, John David, you may know this, being a they just discovered whose tomb that's 1,700 years old.
Oh, I know. Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, that is correct answer, but that ain't gonna be the only question.
Okay.
All right.
I did hear that.
Ancient St. Nicholas Church. They found it over in Turkey. It was from 343, which would be the 4th century. What colors did Santa Claus originally wear?
Not red and white.
Gray.
Green was the right answer. Why is it red and white now? Who said Coca-Cola? An ineligible player said Coca-Cola, but he had to make him eligible this morning. All right.
That's
You
funny.
started out making it
That's right. All
eligible
right.
this
I got one question left.
Good. Jeez.
Jeff, you're going to love this.
Deep breath.
It's got you written all over.
Good.
All right, here we go. Who is Mochi Mo Rickard.
Oh, come on.
I didn't
He's
say it
got to
was
be a
person.
wrestler.
Who is
Oh.
Mochi Mo Rickard?
It does sound like a wrestler.
Football
And
coach.
what is their Guinness Book of Records claim to fame?
Never heard of him.
Swallowing snails.
Eating hot dogs.
Frank, give up.
I give up.
They hold the world record for longest tongue, beating the
Jeez,
other record.
Oh, it's a dog.
It's a dog. 7-year-old female dog has the longest dog tongue of any.
Yeah.
Likes to eat sweet
goodness.
potatoes, and it was love at first sight. The problem with this is there's a lot of extra slobber involved.
Frank Zappa wrote a song about
Which leads me to the next question.
it. Catholic girls.
You have a mic on. What
Careful.
person do we know, basically, that comes close to setting a Guinness Book of Records for this? And can always get a date.
Gene Simmons.
I know him.
For slobber or a long
Rolling
tongue?
Stone.
I just wanted to clarify.
That kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're in this room.
No. Oh, and you got me with my buddy Gus.
Yeah, you got the Gus bus there.
There's no way that's possible.
That your phone will ring off the hook.
I'm glad Brad got. I'm glad
No,
All right. Well, y'all got kind of quiet over here after a while. Rick, we'll let you win
Oh
today.
my goodness, what's wrong? What's wrong, Brad?
We're best shirt. We'll let you bring my best shirt. All right, let me take a break. We'll be right back with the coaches in just a second. Y'all hang on.
See you.
And welcome back on this Thursday morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. 56 degrees, full moon out there this morning. Just a gorgeous morning it is. Nice cool temperatures too. 84. No, it is expired. Throw it out. High temperatures today of 83. Full sunshine, just a beautiful day. Pretty much the same thing for tomorrow as well. There is rain in the forecast carried on into late Saturday. We are hoping it just bypasses Saturday. Fiddler's Convention, of course, is Friday and Saturday. Make sure you get your tickets. We'll talk to Rick in just a few minutes. But a rainy Sunday and Monday as well. Looking clear out there.
I am the amazing Swami from worlds unknown.
Brought to you by Garner Auctions, Ken Garner.
No, you're not allowed to have any. Is there not any over there?
There's some in the bottom, up in the drawer.
Drink some of that a month-old tea in there. Trying to get rid of that stuff anyway. I try to get shit of it
Throw
anyway
it
I can.
away.
Yeah. Clint, how are you? Man, you looking nice.
Thanks.
You really decked out.
Feel great today.
Yeah, you look great too, man. Smell good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Gonna be a good day.
No
Can't
food
wait
in
to
the
get
kitchen.
started.
Yeah, homecoming's today, huh?
Tomorrow.
Oh, when's the parade?
Parade's tonight.
Oh, are you
Everybody
in
come
it?
on out.
Are you in it?
No, sir. We'll be watching, though, from afar.
From afar. Speaking of afar, how,
Parade's when? Tonight? Oh, okay.
how about, speaking of afar, about how far you think you should have gotten from the stadium Friday night?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I've heard Frank came in here to. Let me pose.
No, Frank said you got on the field.
And I get
I was way on the field.
You were
Hey,
around.
I get a message from our pastor Saturday morning saying Jim almost got tossed out of the game last night. Tell us what happened.
Okay, let me set the scenario for you. I pay these guys $6,700 a year to be my officials crew. We're in our rivalry game.
You get the same bunch every week?
At home, no, but it's it's pulled from the same group, okay? We had 13 penalties for 132 yards.
That's a lot.
Against our rival.
Wow.
That's bad enough. 6 holding penalties. On film, we can find 2 of the holding penalties, okay? But we didn't know that during the game. I was just ill because we had that many penalties. But in a rivalry game, when you get a chance, we scored first. Then they scored 3 times in the second quarter. It's 21-3 at the half. We get the ball the second half and go down and score. Well, on the PAT, they jump off sides. So we've got 2-point plays that we run. So we're going to run one of the 2-point plays that I've been running for 15 years. We run it. It's successful. Now it's 21-11. The place is going wild because we just scored. We got momentum. The kids are fired up, running sideline. Somebody upstairs says, Coach, we got a flag. Well, they come over and tell me that my receiver that we threw to was covered up, okay, which means he's ineligible. We can't throw it to him. That's who we threw to. I said, no, he's not. I said, we've been running this 15 years. The kid told me he wasn't off. My guys upstairs that got the little laptops, they video the game and run it back. Coach, he's at the 3-yard line, which is where the play originally starts from on a 2-point conversion. But we were at the 1.5 because of the penalty. Well, the guy on their sideline says he's covered because he looks at him and sees him on the 3. So they take the points off the board. Ooh. Then they penalize us 15 yards, which was wrong too.
What did you get the 15-yard penalty for?
The 15-yard penalty is for throwing to an ineligible receiver downfield. He said once he catches it, it's a 15-yard penalty. That's not true. And I knew that too. But I asked for a conference.
Right there at that point.
He wouldn't come to my sideline. That's why I went on the field. Now you know the truth, Frank. All right? That's why I went on the field. I'm owed a conference. He did not come to the sideline, so I went to meet him.
So he does a penalty.
He throws the flag on me for a sideline warning. That's all I got. I didn't get any penalty on me. But the bottom line was, it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse.
Against you or
just? I don't ask for somebody to call for me. But when you have personal fouls to the point that we were having, and both kids are shoving, it shouldn't go a personal foul on one. We had 5 personal fouls out of that 132 yards.
Well, in your defense, the other coach said one of the worst officiating games he'd ever seen.
I'll have to agree.
He did say
that. But, we still had opportunities to get back in the game, and we didn't make the plays. So, that hurt momentum. And as a football coach, I know about momentum, especially in rivalry games. It could have changed the whole outlook of the game if we get those points, because on the next series, they fumble a punt, and we get the ball on their 21-yard line. It would have been 21-11. We dropped 2 touchdown passes in that drive.
So how fired up were you?
I did not cuss, Brother Dusty. And Andy John was right beside me, and I walked up to him and said, Andy John, I did pretty good. Then I didn't say one. And his little boy was next to me and said, you did do good, Coach, and high five. So there we go. I've come a long way.
He's being held accountable.
I'm telling you, they say God hears him if you think him. I cussed. Because inside my body, I was eating them up. But I kept my tongue bit. And, they got a hard job to do. I understand that. But all I wanted was clarification on what they had done. No. And, all I get off the field, Coach. And I said, no, I'm not getting off the field.
You refused to let him?
I did. I said, I'm not getting. Well, the guy on my sideline was a good official. He was a good official. He said, Coach, they just missed it. And that's what calmed me down. I said, yeah, they did. He said, and they should have came over here and talked to you. I said, yes, sir, they did. They should have. So the referee on my sideline was right. He was the one guy that was right.
All right, that aside, let's talk about this week.
Yeah, homecoming. Yeah, too. You know what? I'm an idiot. Let me tell you what I did.
Well, I've heard that before. But
okay, here we go. And those people,
said it.
Yeah, I love them too. I scheduled Athens week, which is bad at school. Homecoming week, this week, right behind Athens week, which is bad at school. Next week's fall break. 3 weeks in a row of pure Hades for a football coach. Because Athens week, they all worried about doing all the crazy stuff in the school. Homecoming week, it's crazy all week. And on fall break, guess what parents want to do with football players? They
Take them
kids.
go on a trip.
Take them on vacation.
What's wrong with parents?
I said, that's fine.
What are they
Go
thinking?
ahead. It'll be a longer vacation than you planning
What you said
on.
is exactly what Cody said
Cody
yesterday.
said they will not play if
Decatur's
they
got
do
him
not
scheduled
practice.
for homecoming tomorrow night.
Yes.
He said it's much easier on a coach to go play at homecoming at somebody than to have their homecoming because there's
Less
so many
distractions.
things going on.
Yeah.
Exactly what you just said.
That is correct.
He also said that if a student sends in a text, we're going on a trip, that's fine. You're not playing next week.
I'm not going to do that anymore. I had a couple do that last year, so I made a rule. You go on a trip during fall break. I told them at the beginning of the year, parents and players, there is no fall break for football coaches and football players. You don't get that luxury. We have a game on Friday night. We practice every day just like every other week. If you miss, you're done. You're going home for the year.
What?
There you go. Go on vacation. It'll be a long
Did you
one.
kick him off the team?
I will.
Okay. Well, let's talk to the athletic
Well.
director a minute out that way. Now,
Fired up.
He means it.
from an athletic director standpoint, is all that 100% behind the coach here?
Well, 100% behind him, definitely. I'm on the sideline over there, and I saw him getting a little bit
What
mad.
else you gonna say?
Then I saw
Don't move
Zack
those
try to
hands.
walk out there on the field, and I said, man, I better walk over there and see what's going on. He's definitely right. They're definitely wrong. And what gets me about him is we go to those meetings in the summer, and they say there's less and less officials every year because of people chewing them out. But in my opinion, I'm not keen on any rules in basketball. Don't know them a lot. I'm not going to referee a basketball game. We got guys that referee some football games. In fact, when I coached, we had guys refereeing our football games who went to Athens Bible School. I'm not hating on the Bible school.
They just don't play football.
I don't remember them ever having football. And it's just something, if you don't know what's going on, you shouldn't be calling. And instead of them saying, we made a mistake, let's do it again, they let it ride, then let you get mad, then all they want to tell you is this. Because last year when we played them, I get 2 of those. And while I'm getting them, he's laughing.
They were legitimate.
What legitimate
What else
all.
is happening at homecoming this week at East Limestone that maybe he forgot to tell us?
What time's the parade?
6 o'clock.
That's good to know.
6 o'clock.
Any other festivities that we need to know about for tomorrow night?
And just, I think, just the football game, Lawrence County, good game, and
Right.
we need to win this game to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's huge. We have to win.
All right. Jeff, thanks for coming up this morning and owning up to everything.
Clear everything. Hey, look, they got a tough job. I understand
Let
that.
me switch subject. Is Alabama that good this
Yeah,
year?
they are. But I'm worried about this weekend.
You worried about every week.
Hey, you ever been to Texas A&M?
I hear nobody wants to go out there.
Then you don't know why. I'm telling you.
Same with you.
Tough place to win.
All right. I got to talk Fiddlers Convention, boys. Frank's in here. He's calmed down a little bit since you first got here. Dusty, you missed it. Zach and Frank had a knockout in here.
Hey, I'm going to stand up for Frank on one. He hung out with my daddy a long time ago. My daddy would have probably been mad at me for being on the field too, Frank. You know what?
Well, take a break. Be right back. Y'all hang on. Jeff Pugh is in a fight with Dusty McLemore before they get out the door.
No, he is not.
At least he didn't cuss.
That's
Frank?
right.
All right,
Out loud.
Frank, let's talk Fiddlers Convention. This is your time to shine. 45 years.
You're right. 45 years is right, but let me back up a little bit. It's not my time to shine. This is the Fiddlers Convention. This is not about Frank.
Well, tell me about that first day you went up there, Frank. What do you remember about it?
The first day I went was at West Limestone High School. That's where it started.
Okay.
And I went over there for, 3 or 4 years. And they didn't stay there but just a little while. Jamie originally started back at a man's house over at West Limestone here. They got together for a year or two, and then it outgrew the house. They went to the high school. They outgrew that, and then went to Athens State University.
What's the hardest part about doing your job up there? Sitting still that long?
Jamie, I don't see the hard part. I enjoy every bit of it.
You love it all.
That's why I hated to quit. I told Rick I didn't want to do it, and I still don't. But it's time. I know it is. My age and my health has caught up with me. My voice is not what it used to be. And for the benefit of the Fiddlers Convention, I think it's time for me to step aside.
Well, let's talk about this year first right now. Rick, things kick off today, don't they?
Yeah, we've got Mark Kirkendall and the Asheville Brass.
Now, that's a free deal today?
Or bluegrass, not brass, yeah. And yeah, it's free tonight. It's 7 o'clock, free. Anybody can come.
Now, you've been involved with that for how long?
25 years, something like that, yeah.
All right, are you full of vendors and everything? What can people expect this year?
Same. We've got about 150 arts and crafts vendors. Tomorrow night, Vincent and Daly are going to perform.
Now, they're supposed to be big time.
Yeah, they are. They are. They're not. They're big time, and they're going to perform at 4 and 6. We'll start the convention at 7 o'clock and finish up sometime Friday night, and then start again Saturday morning at 8:30.
What time do you usually get out of there on Friday and Saturday night?
It's getting a little better because we've made some adjustments and things, but it's been after midnight.
All right, this is some video from a couple of years ago that I shot over there. You know, nothing has really changed since I shot that when I was in the 80s at Channel 31, except she's grown up a couple of years now, so I can tell you how old that is. I'm talking about the one in the white with the A on up. But, it's the same people. And, what?
You know each
what's
other.
the buck dancer, Frank?
Moffett.
Thomas.
Thomas Moffett.
He's in every country rover story I ever did over there. He's in it.
You know, a lot of these people, this is the one time a year they come back to visit with each other and they play with each other. I mean, play music with each other and just have a good time.
Frank, I know your favorite event is the old-timey singing, isn't it?
You're wrong. Jamie, it's good. I enjoy some of it, but a lot of them songs got 25 verses. And it's on and on. It gets boring to me sometimes.
So they'll go that long?
Sometimes they do, yeah.
Well, don't you need one of them big hooks like old Johnny Lee D's has? He's got one of them shepherd things. You just reach out there and grab them off.
We got a time limit on it now.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's right. Short, right?
I didn't know that.
Put the brakes on it.
What is your favorite?
My favorite is probably the banjo.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the banjo picking.
Now, how many instruments do you play, Frank?
Absolutely zero.
But you can't you can't sing.
I try to. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Well, you answered that question. I think
We
so.
heard you sing.
Rick, so you have a time limit now to keep people down. How many different categories are there for musicians this year?
I think there's around 20, something like that.
And you know how many musicians complete 200 or 300?
Yeah, but normally it's about 200, 150, 200, yeah.
And what, 15,000 people usually come to this thing? Mm-hmm. Are there a lot of campers already there this year?
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of people already out there.
So are those people usually the concerts for today, the free concert for today?
Yeah, and it's anybody can come out to it and things, but we wanted to do something, and Mark Mark and his band are going to be there. They do a great job.
Who is going to be the replacement for the legend Frank Schrimsher?
I don't think we've got a replacement.
There is no replacement.
No replacement. So,
no, I'm joking.
You'll have several different announcers.
Yeah. Now, Frank, do you ever get up and I get bored listening to all that technical stuff up there. Y'all trying to pick winners. We just go around the back. That's where the activity. That's the real Fiddlers Convention to me.
Yeah.
Do you ever have time to walk around back there and check?
I do. I've got Casey Harbin. He's been helping me for the last few years, and I get a break every now and then. But Jamie, a lot of people that go to the Fiddlers Convention don't know what goes on stage and don't care.
I'm one of them.
They're out there for the jamming. They don't care about the stage music.
I've got video from the 80s, people bringing in those big recorders about this big, sitting there recording all that stuff.
Yeah.
Over and over again. But you see the same people there. I mean, it's not like everybody gets together there and just hangs out.
How amazing to have an event go on this long and never any trouble. I mean, that is pretty awesome.
We've been fortunate.
Y'all need to sell alcohol.
No, it's an alcohol-free event. That's why there's no trouble.
I was going to bring that up. She brought it up first. But y'all never, I think somebody stole a fiddle or something years ago. Although Jerry probably arrested them as soon as they did it. There's never been one incident that I remember down there.
Yeah, we've been fortunate.
Good.
We've been very fortunate. So, and it's a family event.
Yeah.
People, bring their families out there. And one of the things too is we're getting more and more young people that are coming out and playing, and that's something. If you're going to make this last another 50 years, you got to have young people have an interest in it, and I think they do.
Well, Frank, I guess it's time to say goodbye to the Fiddler's Green. Will you do when will you be your last official announcement there?
That's up to Rick. I told him a couple of weeks ago that what my plans were, and if they had different plans or suggestions, I would abide by it, because I told him it's not about me, it's about the Fiddler's Convention.
Well, we're going to honor Frank Saturday night.
It's in Rick's hand. Now, what I do this year is up to Rick.
Well, Frank, I know you're going to miss it. You've done an excellent job down there for all those years.
Well, Jamie, I appreciate you saying that. If I did, it was because I enjoyed it very much.
All right, Frank. Well, good luck. We'll see you down there. We'll be down that way tomorrow afternoon sometime. So anyway, hang on there. So anyway, let me take a break. Dusty and Joseph coming up next. Y'all hang on.
In need of a criminal defense attorney in a hurry? Then you need the law firm of Dan C. Totten. When you're busted, you need someone that can be trusted. Dan C. Totten, criminal defense attorney, Jefferson Street in Athens.
Lake and Land Wildlife and Aquatic Solutions offers efficient and effective water, land, wildlife, and resource management solutions. Want larger deer, more fish, timber management, or simply a wildlife sanctuary for you and your family to enjoy? Call for a thorough boots-on-the-ground tour of your property to develop a plan tailored specifically to your property's needs. Management pays off for you and the environment.
Brad wants to get your body back in shape. Brad Stovall's Body Shop specializes in collision repair and insurance claims. 30,000 square feet of repair service with an A+ rating. Call today for a free estimate. Brad Stovall's Body Shop, behind the Tanner Post Office.
And now, cruise in, All-Star Plumbers, the best in the business. And also by Eddie Pruitt Ford, Hartselle, Alabama. Still got our new Mustang from him. And my buddy Brad Stovall, old buddy, he's going to fix that Jeep one of these days. Here's Cub Cadet himself.
Woohoo!
Yeah, had a good time.
Congratulations.
Pressure was on once they
But
said.
you didn't say anything.
No, it'll just be a demo where I'm mowing.
You didn't wreck nothing.
No.
You didn't fall down. You didn't
fall.
hit anything. You did good.
I did good. I performed like they wanted. So
Now, speaking of a guy that's missed church a couple of weeks, I think he has too.
I know it.
I have.
Hey, I'm taking names.
I know you are. All right, any car shows this weekend?
There are a couple, 2 or 3 car shows I sent Brad. Not as many local as I thought, but the big one is the downtown Madison Street Festival. That's the 9th annual for that, so that's 9 to 2. If you don't go to the Fiddler's Convention, you can head over there to see the cars.
I'm surprised Fiddler Convention don't have a car show.
Well, we
They
might
got
have to
enough
talk
going
about
on.
that.
No place to put it, but
Yeah, they have
And then there's a few. There's one in Boaz there, a classic car and swap meet, farmer's market. I guess that's kind of downtown. Then I think there was one in, is it Hartselle? Where's the list? Cortland.
I don't know.
I should have set up a meat stand down at the Fiddler's Convention.
Yeah.
A meat stand.
And then in
Selling Hobbs
Gunnersville there
meats.
at Mountain Lake Resort.
Where are they
that's the
gonna
last
sit?
one.
Well, I could just set up a freezer down there and sold steaks and
That's a
stuff. I don't know what
good
they
idea.
do.
I had
I guess they just carry them around in their backpack all
What are they
day.
going to do with it?
I had a Krispy Kreme burger there one year.
The baseball team.
Now, the
was
baseball
making
team,
those.
they had them used to do. Do they still do that? Well, Haley was the one working there.
Haley was working there.
They cut one in half and put a hamburger patty
Yeah,
in.
we interviewed them on that.
That sounds good.
Watching you at church since we've been gone for 2 weeks.
Well, a lot. Yeah,
Still open?
we changed a lot of things since y'all been.
Changed a lot.
I took your spot Sunday. Welcome, people.
Oh, did you?
We asked Maddie. She said no one was there.
So how do you get people?
few
Somebody had to fill
people
in for me at the door.
I
Yeah.
know.
See your son there a lot. Daughter
Yeah.
a lot.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victoria
Had to have
there.
them over there.
See Luke.
So what's happening this Sunday? We'll be back.
You'll be back. We'll be in James chapter 2.
All righty.
You need to be studied up.
We got Love Loud coming up.
Yes.
Yeah, Love Loud.
How did y'all start that at Lindsay Lane?
It started, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. We started that. I heard about it, and I started investigating it, and it's really an awesome opportunity for the church to get out in the community and serve the community. We do a lot of different things. We wash windshields at a gas station and then help build wheelchair ramps and just anything we can come up with to serve the community. And everybody wants to pay, hand out water. They want to, pay. And we said, no, let's do it for the Lord.
That's why you don't do
It's a
stuff
real
like
good
that.
opportunity.
The thing
really.
that happened, we went to visit Johnny Lee Dees, our great friend over in Madison for their 15th anniversary 2 weeks ago.
At Cross
And,
Point.
we went over there. We were the first two to join, and down there in their new church, which we went with you and Patsy at that time. But the day I called John to tell him on a Saturday morning in October 4 years ago when Maddie was enrolled at Lindsay Lane, I got Dees on the phone, best buddy, and I said, hey, we were fixing to start going to Lindsay Lane. Pull in at Jiffy to get gas. Who washes my windshield? Eric Pugh.
We're like,
really?
boy.
A little loud, yeah.
Really?
It was just perfect time.
So anyway, well, we've missed it. I mean, we've been to church, but it's been a little different. But John
We've
was the
missed
same old
Lindsay
John
Lane.
Dees.
Well, we
And
know you're on mission this
they got a
week.
great thing going. Then my baptismal.
It has to be the ugliest baptismal
It's
you've
got-
ever
I
gotta
seen.
see that
I'm going to
video.
show it to
Just
you.
show
as
it to you
soon as
just a minute.
it shows up.
That's the good part.
It looked like a wrestling match.
I did not know that
that looks
the
good.
water was going to be red flagged that day. I did not know he thought we was going to sprinkle him. I did not know he's scared to death of water.
Scared of sharks.
And I didn't know he was going to hang on for dear life. So it was tough. But nonetheless, we got it, as they say, got it done. Got her done. So, all right, Rick, Fiddler's Convention tickets are available only at the gate.
Yeah, they're available. If people want to get
Two
them
different
today at the
days.
business office, they're available today.
$20 for the 2-day event.
2-day, $15 for Friday or Saturday, and $20 for the weekend.
All right, and plenty of food and everything.
Oh,
to eat down that way?
absolutely. Yeah, plenty to
Everything
eat.
good. All right. And Notre Dame's going to win the rest of their games. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's a believer.
Well, they've done better than they did in that first one, so that's the way to go. And Joseph, you converted yet?
No.
He's still a Auburn
Still
fan.
hollering War Eagle.
And
But he
Danny
supports
overslept this
Jackson.
morning, or he would be back with us, so they'll be back. Hey, coming up Tuesday next week, I'm bringing in my personal new bodyguard up here, Reggie Jackson. Another Reggie Jackson, not that Reggie Jackson, but a muscled up Reggie Jackson from Decatur, going to give us some tips on staying in shape.
Guess where I'm going Saturday?
Where?
To the Auburn game.
Are you?
I am.
Patsy's making you
Patsy's
do
birthday's today. I'll give
Hell
a
freeze
shout out
over?
to my wife.
Happy
Today's-
birthday.
Hell freeze over?
Happy birthday, Patsy.
Oh, it's
today's her
Patsy's birthday today?
Yeah, today. I
Happy
told her I'd carry the
birthday,
Auburn
Patsy.
game Saturday, so we're going down
She
to
carrying
Auburn.
you, you carrying her.
Sweet.
I'm carrying her.
So hell did
work
She's
Well,
carrying me, I guess. I've been
work
with her 3
blue.
times. They've lost 2 out of 3. So.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe your love will continue. All right, we're going to get that. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see y'all at the Fiddlers Convention. Frank, way to go.
Love you, Frank.
Right.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. And see y'all at Lindsay Lane Church this Sunday. We are accepting all of y'all. We'll be at the front door. We're back in action.
Again,
See
yay.
y'all.
In the South.
Bye.